And welcome. Wow, Flow Friday. Doesn't it come round fast? Welcome, everybody. Great to be coming to you from Cebu in the Philippines today in our Better Together studio. Exciting day. There's always lots going on in the world of the Raya Pro AI agents. Let's see who's here. See many familiar faces. You're on the big screen in the distance. I can't quite see your name. So great to have you here. Please say hi in the chat. Oh, there you go. There's Chris and Julie. Adriana and Maria, Regs is here, our lead AI developer. Ezio, great to see you back again. Hi, Ken. Welcome, everybody. Great to see you today. So in today's session, we're going to be looking at the ideal customer profile, but a couple of other things I want to share before we get started on this one. Categories, custom categories are in. You might have seen these. They're available down in the workplace settings area. You can now add any category that you like to help you with filtering and searching for your AI agents that you build. Simply click on the workspace settings, navigate to the new menu item of categories, and then you can go and add as many categories as you like. So I hope you love that feature. That one's been coming. Another one that's we're still waiting on. I know people are waiting on the Google Drive implementation. So we've done all the work at our end. We're just now waiting on Google's authorization. So fingers crossed that one shouldn't be too far away as well. Hey, here's a little teaser and a save the date. I mentioned this maybe last Friday, just in passing. Digital Transformation Week will be happening at GoTeam and MultiPlai.tech on the week of the 23rd of November. So 23rd to 27th of November, we'll be running live in-person Digital Transformation Week workshops here in Cebu in the Philippines. It'll be at our new Innovation Center, our AI Innovation Center, where we'll have all the developers working, our support team. You'll be able to meet the team and have a mingle. The structure of it will be the first 3 hours of the day will be deep dive hands-on workshops. And then after that, you'll have a space available to then get into implementation time. So if you'd really like to work on your business to take it to the next level with digital transformation, where you're looking at AI and automation in your business and bringing together a range of tools. We'll even be sharing a real breakthrough in lead generation and how you can do what the best SaaS companies in the world are doing right now for lead generation. Especially if you're not in SaaS, it'd be a real breakthrough to do what the greatest that are scaling at the moment are doing. We've put it all together. It's quite, in some cases, like when you learn these new things, it's a bit complex at first. We've got the experts in-house that have been doing it. So it's a real breakthrough. More to follow on this, on what the workshop structure will be for each day. But essentially, it's 3 hours of deep dive intensity, then have a break, have a laugh, meet some people, have a chat. And then we really recommend, if you're in town, you commit the rest of your day, or majority of it, to getting into the implementation piece. And we'll have team members around to help support with that as well. Some have also asked, will it be live streamed? And we're working on that so that we'll be able to offer two offerings, those that would like to join remotely and those that want to be in there for hands-on. For those that will be there for the hands-on component, we actually culminate with our end-of-year party on the 28th, which will be pretty amazing because it's over 1,000 people there. They're always incredible events, so you'll get a ticket to come join as well. Now, this will be a paid session, the Digital Transformation Week, so we'll have more information coming on the two prices, whether it's the live stream version or the in-person, fully immersive experience. Another big pre-announcement, I want to give you guys the inside scoop. Our team right now are doing a hackathon for the new AI plus live chat. And so AI agents are the foundation of this, naturally. There's a whole new interface, new component to it. There's, we've looked at what's happening in the market. There's a big gap with being able to really offer a true digital transformation experience when it comes to customer service and your AI plus live chat. Most solutions on the market fall short from being able to get to the level of detail required so that it really can be like having, just like we have different humans that are specialists in our organizations to answer questions, to be able to have that same concept within your organizations and then eventually get to that point where clients who authenticate, if you've got information that's specific for them in your organization. So let's say things like accessing past invoices or special pricing that's just for customers. Our approach will allow this extra level of detail. I want to give you a sneak peek today to get you excited. So imagine the chat bubble. Now this will be different from the chat bubbles that you pop onto the website through Rayo Pro at the moment. But imagine the interaction here where you might have multiple departments that your customers can interact with. They can select those departments. They can authenticate themselves, which will connect to CRMs to make sure that is your particular customer. And they can go through and have the full conversations with the AI. And then, most importantly, be able to roll over to the live chat where all that communication history is kept. And that's the big part about being able to keep that conversation going long term as well. So we're super excited to have this one coming shortly. And for those that are using CRMs like Go High Level, that will be the first integration. Then we'll move on to HubSpot and Salesforce and all the other CRMs as well. So if you like that idea of having 24/7 AI support at a granular level, and I've got to tell you, at a level that isn't on the market yet, if you like that idea, pop a 1 in the chat. Love to know if that is important to you. We certainly see it for ourselves, right, is that this is such a key area. In fact, McKinsey & Co. came out only recently and said, we're now looking at the analysis of where some of the largest impacts are going to be and on like return on investment in AI. Customer support and sales are the two areas that the big impact. And I think we'll see it here, especially being able to, if your business today is unable to do 24/7 live chat, and like not many are, it's very expensive to have enough humans to actually cover a 24/7 cycle. We believe firmly this is where you get these big productivity gains, where we'll see more business, more revenue generated because you can give the sales support 24/7, where previously it's just not possible, not feasible for a small to medium enterprise to do that. And when we look at the speed of the decision-making cycle for people can often be, it's who responds first. So this could turn out to be the real competitive advantage for many organizations to be able to handle it this way. And we'll see that this will be text today, but it's not far from just being full voice as well through your websites. Yeah, lots coming this year. Oh my goodness. All right, now let's get focused on the topic for today, which is about the ideal customer profile. And we're going to use both AI agents and templates today. And there's also, should be an advancement also from last week. I haven't even seen it yet because it only came out late last night. So there'll be a documentation on our worksheet today. We're catching up a little bit because it's so fresh, some of the changes. So, but bear with me, we'll run it together. I think we've got a very experienced bunch today. So this should be a lot of fun. Okay, the link to the worksheet, if we can drop that in. Oh, there it is. It's the tiny URL. EPS sharing. Do companies in Australia, e.g. Vodafone and Woolworths, everyday rewards programs, have versions of this already? Yeah, they will. So we're actually seeing there's like chat bots are out there a lot. And we're now starting to see AI come into the chat bot. And what we've also noticed is that most of them hit a limitation. Even one of the best in the world at the moment, which is Intercom. Now that's $99 per seat plus $35 a month for the AI, or $1 per resolution. Super expensive, but that's a great product, but it hits a limitation. Now we're actually putting that product into a couple of our systems at the moment until we release ours, just as a bit of a stopgap, and we see it just hit some amazing limitations. So I think you're going to love what we've got coming. Other things too, like apart from chat, of course, there's the voice and telephone. We're even seeing it in the Philippines already, where some of the telcos are using AI conversations. We're going to see a huge amount of that. I would forecast that within definitely within 12 months, but probably within 6 months, you'll see that it's just becomes very standard to have this level of digital transformation your AI chatbots, your AI voice happening in our organization. So kudos to everyone on the call. You're always here, showing up to continue your learning. You're in the right space for prepping your businesses for the future. And I'll tell you what, it's heaps of fun for us to be able to be here and serve you and share this info. So, right, let's get into it. We've got a bit to do today. Hey, here's a question though. Who is your ideal customer profile, your ICP? And a real important one to me is, how do we communicate that with our team? Because sometimes if you're on the call and you're an entrepreneur, this is the sort of thing that you'll obsess over because you want to serve your customers well. It'll be really clear to you, but how clear is it to the team? Do they understand it? And being able to communicate, I think often was said to me as a leader in business, we often don't have to keep saying new things to everyone. We just got to keep saying the same thing on repeat so that everyone really gets it, really understands it, goes deep. And this is where documentation is really important, and that these items are written down so people can refer to them. And it's also important to have this written down, because then this information is what you feed back to the AI. So when it's doing work for you, it can keep referencing your ideal customer profiles. But how do we get there? Well, let's have a look at it. Now, knowing your ideal customer profile, why is this even important? Well, things like targeting our marketing, making sure that we're tailoring that communication so that when we're communicating to the customer, they feel like, you see me, I totally get me. And in that moment, communication transforms. And, in marketing, it's all about influence, right? So people need to feel understood in our communication. Resource optimization, making sure we're actually focusing our efforts on our highest quality customers. Sometimes what happens is that we may not have the ideal customer, but they're asking lots of questions and being very interactive. They're consuming a lot of time, but it may not be the fit that's actually leveraging your business for the future. So having an understanding of the ideal customer profile means that we can do things like change service levels based on whether that customer is going to be high return in their lifetime value. And you may have different support packages. Sometimes you might charge for some might be included in how you sell to customers. Overall, enhancing that customer experience, which is going to lead to higher satisfaction and loyalty. Certainly from a strategic decision-making perspective, understanding their pain points becomes a critical piece. And then increasing conversion rates, giving you a competitive advantage. Right, so the 3 sections we'll go through. We'll create an ideal customer profile writing AI agent. Okay, so it'll be our specialist. We're then actually going to use the AI agent to generate some questions that will be the underlying prompt or the prompt template. So if you were here last week, you built your first prompt template. Now taking you a step further by really thinking about, well, how do we create the prompts to go in our prompt templates? Well, we can use an AI agent to support us in actually writing that prompt. Right, now we're starting to stack all of our tools together to get these extra advantages. And then, of course, we'll run the prompt template. We'll do a fictional business today, but I'd really love to see you run this on your own business as well so you can get some great insights. Okay, hopefully you've got 2 screens up with the standard setup. One, you've got me on following the instructions, and the other, you've got Rhea with the worksheet side by side, just like you see on my screen today. Now, I am on a little screen, so hopefully it'll all fit in for this one. Okay, so let's start by creating our agent today. So we'll head on over to the agents area. And then select the big button, Build New Agent. Now, following our worksheet, so the purple writing is what we copy and paste in. So we'll call this agent our ideal customer profile creator. And let's paste that into the role name. As always, this is a functional name that we give so that the AI can then do its magic and write the AI agent for us. Select an icon of your choice and add a category. And I'm going to use marketing. We've got many more categories in there, so I'll do a search through mine, select marketing. And there's the 3 buttons we're going to need to press in order. The first one for goal statement. Let's select generate to generate the goal statement for the AI agent. Okay, and as an ideal customer profile creator, I'm responsible for identifying and defining key characteristics of our ideal customers to enhance targeted marketing strategies and drive business growth. I analyze customer data, market trends, and buyer personas to create detailed profiles that guide our sales and marketing teams in their outreach efforts. My role is crucial in aligning our products and services with customers' needs, ensuring effective engagement and customer satisfaction. Awesome, right on point. Let's now generate the backstory. Okay, and it's given us some great insights there, and then we'll do the same for the base instructions. Now, it is important to always do it in this order because in the background, the AI is using the previous information to build the next section. It's taking it all into consideration. So we've got the base instructions there covering responsibilities like data analysis, profile development, collaboration, market research, validation, training and guidance, and gives us some examples of those different types of tasks, the actual responses that we see. As we go down further, we look at behavior. So for this one, I'm going to use persuasive, actually informative today. Informative, and the from a personality profile, I'll use influential, which kind of gives us that persuasive approach as well. So with those done, please select the Create Agent. And now our agent's created. So the next thing we're going to do is grab a prompt, which is please create a template for an ideal profile. So select that prompt. Now we've got a couple of options here. We can either chat directly with the agent here, or we can go over into the standard chat and chat in that location. I'm going to go over into the standard chat. And the reason is that we keep the history in the standard chat. Here is just for testing, and so it doesn't make it as easy to navigate to history later on. So let's go to chat. And in the chat area, we'll notice that we've got the Raya agent here, the top level agent. We can then select the drop down and you can navigate through to your agents, or you can search for them. I've got quite a few, so I'm going to use the search. I've just typed in ideal. And there is Ideal Customer Profile Creator. Select that one. And now I know that I'm chatting directly to this particular agent. We'll paste in the prompt. Please create a template for an ideal customer profile and run that one. Now, why are we doing this? Why are we creating the template? Well, later on, shortly, we're going to create a prompt template that you can then reuse for creating ideal customer profiles. And in the base prompt behind it, we're going to need this template for it to be reused. And so we're using the AI agent essentially to really write the underpinning prompt by having a template created. Now, you can for today, what you could do here is copy that and paste it into another document. I've already done one earlier, and so we'll just use the one that's in here. I've got it in this section to read through, but later on I'll give you the prompt in purple so we can just copy and paste. But we'll see these items that are in here that make up an ideal customer profile, things like name, age, gender, location. They're the basic information. Demographics, like when we can understand the occupation, the income level, the education level, we can start to communicate more effectively. And then later, any of the marketing content that you're generating through Raya, if you're considering your ideal customer profile, it's actually going to change the communication that comes out. It becomes much more powerful. Company information, if it's B2B, psychographics, things like goals and ambitions, values, beliefs, lifestyle, behavioral characteristics, spending habits, buying habits, product usage, pain points and challenges, what are their pain points and their needs, motivations and drivers, which will help for buying decisions, communication preferences, customer quotes and feedback, those hero stories that you might get along the way that you can share, buying journey, understanding that, and then customer goals. So, and we might see from an LLM that it'll do the structure slightly differently each time. I quite like this one. It's come out, so we're going to reuse it today. By the way, pop a Y or an N, a yes or a no, if you have your ideal customer profiles already created in your business. So yes, we already do, or no, not yet. And N for it, no, not yet. Chris has got a yes, Epp's got a no. We got a little bit here and there. It'd be interesting to see how you can compare what you've got today. Now, this is, when these are being created, you think of this as like an insight to what's likely, and then you'll need to go and look at your data inside your organization. Hey, Ryan, I'm with you. Like, we've got them, but I think they're always been refined as well. And then the other one is the consistency of the structure, so everyone sees it, and we're revisiting them on a regular basis. Cool. I hope this is really serves you well today. All right, let's navigate over to the prompts area, and where we got some experience last week for those that are coming back. For those that are new, the prompts area allows us to create what are called prompt templates. Now, the prompt template, when you start to get into advanced prompting, you want to be able to reuse your prompts. The challenge is, like, where do you store them? And even when you have them, there's always going to be variables in those prompts that you'll need to change. So this makes it super simple to get those prompts reused, because they're stored and the variables are available to be changed by the no-code editor, which we're about to use right now. So please select the Build New Prompt, and this will take us to our prompt template editor. Oh, just for fun, I was actually, as we do, review other products on the market, and I found one yesterday, and they have, it was like $30 a month, and it was very limited. It had some pre-done templates in it, and if you wanted to access more of them, it was $99 a month. So the fact that we can build all these custom in here, it's yeah, super good value. All right, let's scroll down to this one here. We've got in the prompt name area, that's this here. Okay, for those that are new, here's what we see. We see the prompt name area, a description so that we'll understand this template when we come back to it, and then form fields. We're going to put these form fields in, and the form will build in front of our eyes on the right-hand side, and then we'll have the detailed prompt in here. So we're going to do this together now. We're using the purple text there, Ideal Customer Profile Creator. Copy that and paste it over into the field, and you'll notice that it's instantly created it on our preview on the right-hand side. Please select an icon, something of your choice there, for the ideal customer profile. And then the next thing is we're going to put in the description. So scrolling down to step 2 in the instructions, create an ideal customer profile for your products and services. Copy that one and paste it into the description. There is create an ideal customer profile for your products and services. Super helpful for when you're sharing these in your organization. But even for me, I think I need the descriptions when I come back to them. I know what it is that this prompt template's for. Now we go to the form fields area. So scrolling down our instructions, and we'll go to step 3. Now the first field that we're going to put in is the name of the product or service, so that when you're building out the ideal customer profile, you're associating it to the product or service that you're delivering. So there are 4 buttons here that we use for building the form on the right-hand side. We have input, which is a single text field. Text area, which is so we can put longer copy in place. We've got a number, and then drop downs. We'll start first by using input. Now you'll notice that will create the field on the right-hand side, and it's got a label, and then it says what's in this field. Now on the left-hand side, we'll see the structure of this text. It says label, and then in the square brackets, placeholder equals what's this field. So the label is associated to the label on the form. The what's in this field associated to what we see here. That's the the recommendation of what to type, the instruction essentially. And then we see the close brackets and this space input. It's letting the form know that the type of input field that it is. Okay, we'll now go to copy the purple text, name of product or service. We're going to copy that and we're going to replace the label with name of product or service. So we're on the left-hand side where it says label, highlight that, and we'll paste name of product or service. And you'll notice that your label has updated on the right-hand side. The next step is to do the same thing and change what's this field, and we'll put name of product or service. So you could put enter name of product or service, or you could just put in the same there. That'll work as well. It's up to you what you like to write. But there we go. We've got the first field in place. Now, the next one we're going to add is also an input field, and we're going to put website. Make sure you're on a new line, then select input, and we'll put, change the label to website, and then what's this field? Change that to enter website. Now you can see I've put mine in and mine hasn't appeared here. So I've made a mistake. Notice, let's zoom in to have a look at my mistake. I wonder if anyone can pick out what my mistake is. So have a look at have you noticed that my field has not appeared on the right-hand side? And this is my line. What have I done wrong? Who can pick up on my error? Now inverted commas, well done, you got it. So let's add the inverted commas in, and voila, now it appears. So along the way, if something doesn't work, then chances are it's just in your formatting of the writing here. Now, don't need to get too concerned looking too deeply. You could quite simply just delete it and then click on structure again on the button to put it back in place. So then you can get the information in. But it is nice to start to learn about that structure, because at first it might be like, I think sometimes at first it can feel a little overwhelming when you're looking at this. But then once you understand the structure, it actually will be very confident in how fast your building is out. So once again, well done to everyone being here, because I love being with a group of learners that are constantly trying new things and getting hands-on. It's always good fun. Okay, the next one is text area. And we're going to put text area, and for this one, we'll change the describe to problem to solve. So give me some insight in what the product, essentially what the product or service is going to solve, problem to solve. And then same again, where it says, what's this field? Let's replace that with problem to solve. Yeah, we'll put your business website in, but if you wanted to use, you might even at times have things like the product page itself for this product, if you've got that, so that you've got the variability. Because we're going to turn on the internet search for this one, which will help with that. The next one is price. Okay, so we're going to put a label in. A new line, we'll use input, and we'll change that label to price. So this is the input field option. Change what's this field also to price. Let's enter for a new line. Only 2 more to go. Drop down. So let's add a drop down. And for this drop down, it's frequency of purchase, so that we've got a bit of an understanding around, our best ideal customers, how frequently they're going to purchase with us. And that frequency, I've got some examples that we can use. I've got one time, weekly, monthly, semi-annual, and annual. You can change those to suit your product and service. I thought they would be a good baseline for us to start with today. Price, frequency of purchase. We can see what's this field that's already in there. And then the final one will be using the number holder, number option. And this is number of units per purchase. Number of units per purchase. Place number with number of units per purchase. And then what's in this field, we'll also replace that number of units per purchase. I'm on a bit of a small screen here. Yours probably don't need to scroll. Mine, I'll zoom out a bit. I've got all the elements: name of the product or service, the website, problem to solve, price, and frequency of purchase. And then finally, number of units per purchase. Now, can anyone notice something different on the screen from last week? Oh, Ryan's asking, why not number for price? Because I'm putting a dollar sign in. But you could, so when you do number, it'll, well done, Ryan, you got it. Buttons are now there. Fantastic. So if we're doing if we want to use number for price, later on, you'll want to put a dollar sign in to your prompt itself. Today, I've just put an input. So you can use either of those are interchangeable, just noting that later on, if you use number, the dollar symbol won't be accepted in it. Oh, great question. Thank you. Thank you for being right on it. Okay, so here's what we've got different from last week is the prompt button. So each of those fields that you just created have now appeared as this button in this prompt area. Now, give it a go. Click on one of those, and you'll notice what it does is it inserts that field within the curly braces. Now, this is really useful because if you were to just type it in, just one letter is all it takes for that not to be used, right? The computer doesn't fill in the blanks. It needs to be told explicitly what that field is. So this is going to save us when we're creating our prompt templates. Have a go. Let's just put a few of these in. We're going to delete them out in a moment, but have a go at putting those in so you can see how that works. Get a feel for it. You'll notice that each of these fields that you created are now buttons and gets inserted accurately each time. Okay, let's delete all of those out and we'll scroll down to our master prompt for today. Scroll down to number 5. And I've just got a note here. I did mention it earlier, but just as a reminder, what we've done in this bottom section is take the information from the earlier agent interaction to input the core ideal customer profile template information into the prompt. So let's just, and what I've done is I've highlighted that note in yellow, and then below I've highlighted this really long portion of the prompt, which just came from earlier working with the agent. Nothing extraordinary, extra work I've done on that prompt. It's basically just taken the core, taken it exactly word for word, pasted it in. So I'm showing it that way today so you can see you don't necessarily have to go do additional master level prompting. You've already used your AI agent to do that for you by asking the question to have it create a template around this concept. And I share that with you so that you can think of other ways you can apply that as well. Now, here's as we do this prompt today, what I'd like you to do is just copy the first sentence, copy that and paste it in. And we've said, please create a nicely formatted example, ideal custom profile, answering all the sections in the template below based on, and then we're going to insert these items here. I missed one, which is website. Now, to do this, rather than copying this prompt in, what I'd encourage you today, this section of the prompt, is to actually use the buttons. So the first one to put in on a new line will be name of product or service. Then press enter for a new line. Then put in problem to solve. Then press enter. And the next one is website. So select the website button and press enter. Then select price and press enter. Yep, saying something has happened to the Zoom share screen. One moment, and Jace is fixing that for us. Thank you, Jace. We'll be back now. All right, I'll just recap that part. So you could just copy and paste this portion of the prompt in, but rather I'd like you to get the practice of entering each of these in. So I'll just go back a step. So the first one is name of product or service. So I'm going to click on that button. Half of the screen is covered. We're still working on it. Thanks, Chase. We should one day show you a little behind the scenes here of the setup. It's quite amazing, and nothing like a bit of pressure. we do like to have fun and have a laugh here. I'll take this moment to have a big shout out to all the team members that make sessions like this possible. Although I might be the guy on the front of the screen, there's a whole team here to bring all this together. When it comes to, we've got naturally the development team who are building the product. And then I'm supported by Jen, our product manager, who's helping with the documentation. The studio, we've got Jace, who puts all the magic together, and then Nice, who you'll see on the chat, she's helping out with as our producer here. So thank you to everyone. Big round of appreciation for everyone to make this happen. Okay, and how are we going? We're back together. Oh, thanks, Seb. Yeah, it is. We're really blessed. Remarkable team. It's funny, right? It looks like we just show up and it happens. There's a lot of people working together to make me look good. So thank you. Are we all good? Can everyone see the screen now? Not yet. We're still going. And yeah, we're back. Okay, super. So let's continue on. So you've got your buttons now. So name a product or service. Then we press enter. Problem to solve is the next one we'll put in. Enter, and then the website. That one, and then the next one we'll add in is price. Then after that, we'll put in frequency of purchase, and then number of units per purchase. Now, you might find in time that you want to add some more variables along the way. So you can just customize these to suit your fit. This will get you started. We're going to, and then the next part here is to fulfill on what we've said. We said here, please create a nicely formatted example ideal customer profile answering all the sections in the template below, that's in the yellow, based on custom variables that we put in. So let's now highlight all of this yellow highlighted area. We'll copy those and we're going to paste that in directly beneath. Look at that for a prompt. I mean, that's something that you wouldn't do every day, right? People will often say that they're interacting with tools like ChatGPT and they're just not getting out of it what they desire. It comes down to the questions that we ask. And it's the same whether we're communicating with a human or with the machine. The quality of the question and the context around it will impact the result you get. So having high quality prompts, being able to build them and then store them for reuse in the future is where you start to get this extreme value, because next time that we would go to do an activity like this, if you didn't store it in a prompt template, chances are we just wouldn't go to the level of writing. So this is where you get the leverage in your organization by getting this system, this structure in here for reusability. Okay, I'm going to turn on the web browsing. We'll keep this as private, save those changes, and let's publish it. Let's take it from draft to publish, and then head back into the template section where we will now see our ideal customer profile and we can use it. So from there, select use. And for the first one today, let's just copy what what we've got in here, running the prompt, I've got you an example of an in-ground pool and spa is the name of the product or the service. Now I know someone in this community has this. Is that you, Ryan? Is this your business? If it is, can you put your website in so we can use your URL? Because I didn't think of that. It is your business, isn't it, Ryan? Hopefully he's typing away there. Thank you. endlesspoolsandspas.com.au. So let's use Ryan's. endlesspoolsandspas.com.au. I'm just going to double check I've got that right. No, I didn't get it right. There we are. We all know where to go to if we're in Melbourne now for your pool and spa. So let's pop that one in. Now, problem to solve, and I've put in here, we can get Ryan's advice on this, but I've put in here the problem to solve. Families want a safe space to escape to in their backyard and enjoy time together. Nice and simple problem to solve. Put that in there. You can give me a thumbs up or thumbs down, Ryan, how we're going on there. And from there, Ryan, I'm out of touch. How much is a pool these days? And get their kids off tech screens. Great. Love that. Let's all add that one in. And get kids off tech screens. Cool. 70K. I was way off. All right. $70,000. I'm going to put in $70,000. Frequency of purchase. Ryan would like it to be weekly but from the same customer. It's a bit of a probably one-time purchase. I would imagine, at least in that home before they move on to others in the future. And then the number of units purchased, well, it's going to be one, it's likely. From there, select run, and let's have a look at our results. Hey, so nice and creative. We've got the name here, Family Focused Fiona. It'll be interesting to see what you got. Age 30 to 50, female, suburban areas in Australia, occupation, middle to upper management, entrepreneurs, professionals, HR manager, business owner, income level 100 to 200,000 per annum, education level, bachelor's degree or higher. No company reference there because this is a consumer purchase. Psychographics, goals and ambitions, create a family-friendly outdoor space for relaxation activities, reduce child screen time. Values, beliefs, emphasizing family bonding, health and well-being, values, quality time and outdoor activities. Lifestyle, enjoys outdoor gatherings, fitness activities, swimming and family vacations. Then it's got behavioral characteristics, pain points and challenges, motivations and drivers, communication preferences, quality quotes and feedback. So it's made up some ideas. Now, naturally, you'd want to use real ones from your customers, but it gives some ideas of what to look for. You might even utilize that to help gather information from your customers by preceding these ideas to get testimonials and quotes. Then buying journey, making sure that there's an understanding there, and then customer goals as well. Okay, over to you now. It's time for everyone to create one for their own business. So use the same concept here, replace that information and generate your own. By the way, Ryan, how did it go? Let us know what you think of the output. And so great as always, awesome, mate. Thank you. Now, Flow Friday shirts are coming. So for those that are in the Facebook group, if you're not, please join the Facebook group. Nice, we'll drop the link to that in the chat in just a sec. And yes, Ryan, Peter, pardon me, you absolutely get a recording today. All our recordings are posted generally, I think, same day on YouTube, on our YouTube channel at AIPoweredPeople. I'll grab Nice to pop that in as well. So what if the end price of the product needs a quote? can we put a range in there? Yeah, or you could you absolutely pop a range in, give it a test, see what comes out. You could also have 2 fields. You can have a field for lower price and then a field for upper price if you want to structure it that way. There is, if you don't put a price in, these fields are required, so it probably won't run. So something would need to be put in. So you could for now you could put a range like dash or write 2, low price, 2, upper price. But you can make it more structured and just add an extra field, lower price, upper price for the future. There's also a YouTube channel where all the replays will be. And so all sessions. What episode are we up to now, Jace? Is it 14? 14. It's just the beginning. Looking forward to episode 400. That'll be amazing what we will have covered by that stage. All right. And then, okay, so Flow Friday shirts have been, I was meant to be wearing one today to show it to you. We've got a number of winners already. If you'd like, I'd love to give away 3 more shirts today. So first 3 people to post their results from today into their result on their business into the Facebook page will receive a Flow Friday t-shirt with a new logo coming out, which is a bit of fun too. Surely we will all have jobs with you by episode 400. Yes, you're certainly going to be. You'll have a whole new additional career, right? Helping others with their AI. It will be actually by episode 400. It'll be quite wild because we won't be typing. We'll just be talking to the computer, and it will be doing everything. It'll be a whole new level. No, that's okay. You can always use one of our businesses, right? You can give that a go. I'll give you 2 URLs you can use. I'm not on the Zoom chat, so you can use our GoTeam business. Always happy for that one. That's our people business, or you can use Raya Pro. How about that? Just use the product itself. Let it go. To think about the problem that it solves for you. Let it go. All right, and awesome. So thank you, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed today. 9:48 here in the Philippines, maybe 11:48, and some other time depending on where you are in the world today. So there we have it. We've done ideal customer profiles, create an AI agent for it, use the prompting from the agent to build the prompt within your template. So you're starting to bring these together. Now there's many more. Does the output of the prompts stay in memory? Not yet, okay? So when you've got those, you're then going to want to copy and paste them and save them somewhere. So we're not currently storing them. Or maybe Regs, if you're on, you could correct me on that. We might be storing them. We're just not displaying that. Regs still here? Or Jen, if you can answer that one for me. Are we storing these in the database? We're just not displaying them yet. The team are in the same room together. There's a little bit of, yeah, Ryan. So still no Google Drive. We're waiting on the we are waiting on Google to give the final permission. Everything's in. Nice. It's got how do we sign up for app.callu. Nice. Grab the details. Everyone who put in a request for the beta will get access to the beta. Make sure we'll hand that over to Razul and Gian to help facilitate that for everyone next week. Yeah, waiting from Google. Is the prompt template creation based on the web browser option being selected? When we put that URL in, it's going to help give extra guidance from the internet. It's going to get a lot stronger soon because we've got an advancement coming to the web scraping, so it'll get a lot more detail. but I haven't tested a lot yet. So Reg's our lead AI implementation engineer is sharing with us. We are not yet storing the results of the prompt templates, but we plan to put ability to export it as a PDF or a doc. Okay, so at the moment, your results that you get here, so you want to save them somewhere, copy and paste, and put them where you would like to put them to use, and you can edit those while they're in here. You can change that formatting. Soon we'll have the ability to download to PDF and document. But this might also be a good one for us to look at how we store that history as well. Something for the future. So great request there. Oh, another awesome. Hey, thanks, Chris. Always appreciate your support, my friend. You do a wonderful job of encouraging us all. Thank you very much. Okay, so that we've done the recap. I think we've answered the questions. Reminder again, which is as the save the date teaser alert, Digital Transformation Week. That's going to be incredibly powerful. We've got AI and live chat coming up soon. That's going to change our businesses forever. I'm super excited. I know how much it's going to benefit us. It's going to benefit you as well. So that'll be lots of fun. And when we'd like to stay on and ask a question post this session. Yeah, I think we can do that for you. When I'll pop you out into a breakout room if you like. Thanks, everybody. Have an amazing weekend ahead. I hope you continue your journey playing as well. Ryan can't make those dates. That's no worries. We wish you could. I know that a lot of people got all sorts of travel on. We're aligning it to our end of year Christmas party. I'm sure there'll be a way to, is it Monday the 25th? Did I get the dates wrong in there? Possible. Yeah, Monday the 25th. What did I put? The 23rd? 25th. Monday the 25th of November. Wow, what month was I doing? To Friday the 29th. And then we will culminate with a big party on the 30th, which is huge. They're always amazing. Those. Please have a breakout room. Julie would like some support in a breakout room. We'll do that. And then, sorry, who wanted to stay on for a question with me? Make sure we save that. So bye, everyone. Have an amazing weekend. See you next week for another exciting session. Cannot wait to be sharing more with you. And you guys are just nailing it. I'm looking forward to hearing more about your journeys. Share it in the Facebook group. If you want some support or got questions, share your ideas on there as well. That'd be amazing too. And cool. All right. Bye, everyone. Have an awesome weekend. Thanks again.